post game or what?
Something like that. 215 right now, so might as well.
He's on his way out there to the public.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good weight, but we'll see.
What's kind of stood out to y'all just getting the first couple practices out the way, seeing what the new look roster looks like?
Just fast. I feel like our first day was pretty good first day. A lot of times it gets real sloppy, but it's my 4th training camp now, so getting up there in age. And this is probably one of the better first days that I've seen. And so definitely we got a good group of guys.
I think Willie talked about just the importance of rebounding this year without JV, especially when you guys go to the wing-heavy lineups. How important is that for everybody to play a part in that, you think?
No, it's super important. I mean, we got guys like CJ getting 3 offensive rebounds in practice, so that's huge. You got to get rebounds from everybody. Got to get contributions from everybody because we aren't the tallest team, so we just got to make sure we are the more physical team and, the way that we can.
CJ, I think over your career you've talked about this, like you can play with anybody. Is that something you take pride in of, I can be on the ball and be really effective, and DeJounte's coming in this year and it might be a little bit different. Do you take pride in just versatility and being able to change your role?
Yeah. I mean, I played every role throughout my career, and I know how to move without the ball. I know how to be on the ball. I know how to do dribble handoffs. I know how to be a corner boy and get out the way. So I think it's important that, as you continue to grow and evolve with the game, and as the game evolves, you have to be able to adapt. And, being able to catch and shoot is a skill set that I have and a skill set that I've utilized throughout my career. And being able to rely upon that will be really beneficial for our team and for myself individually. So that's something that, I'm comfortable with doing and something that I did alongside Dame for a long time.
CJ, when it comes to league expansion, this is more of a union question, obviously. How much does the league office work with player leadership on that issue?
That's a really good question. We have conversations throughout the year. I'm in constant communication with Adam. They do a great job of scheduling calls throughout the year where we're touching base and able to get a pulse of what the ownership groups are thinking alongside the players. And obviously that's something that's voted on amongst the governors. So that can't happen until there's an agreement in place and everybody's on the same page. But based on the conversations that we've had and based on what Adam has kind of told the public, it's something that they're exploring and continuing to look into.
Do players get concerned? I don't even know if that's the right word, but do they think about where each location might be, like whether it's Vegas or even something out of the country, like Mexico City or London? Because all those places have been mentioned.
Yeah, I think there's 450 players and some change, so there's a lot of different opinions and a lot of different feelings about many things. But I think the consensus is that the players are on board for whatever is better for the game. I think we all care about our families. We all love stability and yearn for stability and the ability to take care of our families. But I think we all have a job of doing that to make the game better than it was when we found it. And at some point, the game's going to expand. It's just a matter of time and a matter of when.
Trey, you've done a great job being Robin the Batman here. How do you expect to see your game grow this year? What do you work on particularly during the off season to kind of help your game grow a little more?
Just overall, being decisive, being aggressive in my spots. Definitely work on ball stuff. I still understand that we still got guys that are primary ball handlers, but in transition, those are times and opportunities to drive the ball and just be aggressive. Find different ways to get more points on the board.
More than like there's more money coming your way eventually in a bigger contract. Do you worry about something like that being a distraction in the season?
No, I don't think about it. It's part of the game. It's part of my job. And, y'all see my contract on Google, so it don't really matter if it's private, public, or whatever. It's nothing to be nervous about.
Dinner on Trey soon.
What's that?
Dinner's going to be on Trey.
That's right.
Coming from the man made over $300 million in his career, but all right, cool, that's fine.
Trey, I think, everybody is probably going to have to play up a position at times this year. I mean, I guess when you guys are throwing these wing lineups on the floor, I mean, are you going into the season preparing for okay, there's going to be times where I'm guarding power forwards, or maybe I have to spend a few possessions on Vucevic on opening night or anything like that? Is that something you're thinking about going into this year?
I'm 215. I mean, I gained some weight for a reason. I'm not saying I'm the post stopper, but I'm gonna hold my own down there.
Y'all have been really good the last couple of years, forcing turnovers, getting out in transition. How much do you think that can go up to another level with DeJounte on the team now?
Yeah, I mean, he's extremely active, really good on-ball and off-ball defender, understands the game, has been, all defense, has been an all-star. So I think his perimeter pressure, his ability to kind of communicate defensively is something that, we're going to enjoy, and you guys will be able to see it as the season progresses. But I mean, him and her defending at a high level is something that's going to be special to watch.
CJ, how much do you think your role would change this year, whether it be coming off the bench or starting in the starting five?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just impact of winning, honestly. We have a lot of good players, a lot of guys that are capable of starting and finishing games, but for us it's about doing whatever it takes to win, putting our best foot forward and continuing to contribute towards winning. But I can play a lot of different roles, and I think for us it's about coaches making the decisions and us kind of following suit and helping impact.
So you're not opposed to being that sixth guy off? I know you've been a starter all your life, but pretty much.
I think the biggest thing is whatever it takes to win. I'm not going to volunteer, but if that's what the coach wants to do, that's what he wants to do. I think the biggest thing for us is to play. Our job is to play the game at a high level, and I don't get paid to coach. I don't get paid to make decisions. I get paid to go out there and do what I'm told. So I think that's the mindset coming into this season. But I mean, I've been a quality player for a long time, and look forward to continue to be that.
Is that maybe the thing that everybody has to deal with the most this year? Is you have to accept the role you're given, whether it's you or Trey or.
I think at the end of the day, if it's about winning, then that's what's important. I don't know that we have a set lineup. I think things are probably going to change throughout the year, to be honest, depending on matchups and who we play and injuries. There's so many things that go into a season that allows the season to change and kind of unfold. And then the other thing is we got to go play. We got to all prove ourselves each day. We got to show that we can all play together and mesh. And there's going to be different combinations of lineups that have to be out there for us to kind of explore what's best for us. But I think at the end of the day, we have a lot of good players, and the best players are going to play.
Thank you.
Fellas.